Good morning. These are your Nassau Guardian highlights for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025, brought to you by your daily Bahamas headlines. Please don't forget to follow, share, and like our Facebook page, YouTube, and WhatsApp channels. Lead story. Advanced poll drama in Golden Isles. 249 vote in advanced poll. FNM blocks ballot box bus. Box now secured in vault. Tension ran high yesterday during the advanced poll for the Golden Isles by-election, as 249 ballots were cast out of 285 registered voters, and the ballot box ultimately had to be transported under tight supervision after a contentious standoff. The poll took place at Remnant Tabernacle of Praise Church, but the process broke down after the Free National Movement objected to officials attempting to move the ballot box in a bus without candidate representatives on board, which violated what parties said had been agreed upon earlier. FNM attorney Khalil Parker, KC, said the Parliamentary Registration Department deviated from agreed protocols, including how the ballot box would be transported, where the box would be secured, and the requirement that candidate agents accompany the box in a larger bus. FNM supporters physically blocked the first bus, forcing officials to halt the move. Eventually, candidate representatives were allowed to board a larger bus, and the box was escorted under police guard to the Parliamentary Registration Department, where it was sealed and placed inside a vault until Election Day on Monday. Opposition leader Michael Pintard defended the protest, saying the FNM had to stand up for electoral fairness, warning, "If you take more than 2 hours to process 285 votes, something is wrong." The PLP, meanwhile, accused the FNM of creating organized chaos to distract from what it called a weak campaign. Candidates and voter mood. PLP candidate Darren Pickstock said the energy was strong and he expects victory. FNM candidate Brown leaned on his 25 years in the constituency and community programs. COI candidate said change is needed. Independent Karen Butler said she refuses to tie her livelihood to any political party. Voters cited issues such as safety, better lighting, jobs, youth opportunities, and leadership they can trust. National news. PLP demands evidence from Pintard on bag of passports claim. The PLP is challenging opposition leader Michael Pintard to prove his claim that a bag of passports was found on a Bahamasair flight to Haiti. They say no employees were fired, no investigation was conducted, and no such incident occurred. Pintard insists more details will emerge in coming weeks. Government says no decision yet on 25-year gaming moratorium extension. Gaming operators want a 25-year extension to the moratorium on new licenses, but Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper says no decision has been made. He also confirmed the government has no plans to change the law preventing gaming operators from serving in cabinet. Bahamas to lead major IDB CARICOM poverty and vulnerability study. The Bahamas has been named lead country in a 4-nation regional project to build a new standardized way of measuring poverty and vulnerability across CARICOM. The effort aims to strengthen data systems and help governments build evidence-based social policy. Judge directs acquittal in 2013 manslaughter case. 29-year-old Jadre Evans was acquitted after prosecutors presented no evidence linking him to the 2013 killing of Sylvester Woodside. Closing arguments in murder trial of Dondra DeVoe. Jurors heard the final arguments in the case accusing DeVoe of murdering Emmanuel Brown and attempting to murder Samuel Joseph. The case hinges on identification and a disputed dying declaration. Urban Renewal donates to Community Empowerment Project. Urban Renewal presented financial support to the First Baptist Church's training programs in math, English, bread making, straw work, grooming, and more. 4 new ambassadors sworn in at Government House. Among them, Peter Simonet, High Commissioner to India, Lowell Mortimer, OB, Ambassador at Large, Dr. Lorraine Bastian, Ambassador for Foreign Service Training, Winston Pinnock, non-resident ambassador to Italy. Gaming houses will face full CFF level compliance testing in 2026. For the first time, gaming houses and casinos will be held to the same compliance standards as the financial sector, including KYC, STR reporting, and full risk documentation. Cooper urged all licensees to treat the upcoming CFATF evaluation as a management priority. Editorial opportunity in tragedy. The Guardian says Sunday's Arawak Cay fire shows the urgent need for a complete redesign of the fish fry, criticizing years of poor planning, wooden structures, and unsafe layouts. When systems fail, predators prevail, a call for stronger child protection systems. Junkanoo belongs to the people, criticism of government intervention in Junkanoo leadership. Nigeria, more schoolchildren abducted. Another mass kidnapping has occurred in northern Nigeria, where both Boko Haram and armed bandits remain active. #talk, China-Japan tensions rise over Taiwan comments. Japan's new prime minister has suggested a Chinese action against Taiwan could trigger a Japanese military response, drawing strong warnings from Beijing. Bangladesh, former Prime Minister Hasina sentenced to death in absentia. Sheikh Hasina was convicted for her handling of the 2024 student uprising. India has not agreed to extradite her. This has been your Nassau Guardian highlights for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. Enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.